A very warm welcome to you. Many thanks for joining us on this week's edition of the program. We remain your source for all the latest happening in the world of business. I am Susan Obiako. You are warmly welcome. On the lineup this week, we take a pause from our special report on Behind the Brand to bring you excerpt from the 2025 Oriental News Conference in Lagos, which was organized under the theme Integrating Nigeria Gas Potential into Strategic Energy Transition Initiative at the Radisson Blu Hotel Ikeja. The conference, which was chaired by Professor Bat Naji, was well attended by stakeholders in the oil and gas sector. Let's check out excerpts.
All the time I tell people capital goes to where it will feel protected and is getting scared to come to Nigeria. We're talking too much to attract that money, and till we face the fact that gas is still going to be in the ground.
Lastly, we will bring you excerpt from the unveiling of nominees in the 2025 Almond Insurance Industry Award press conference, which took place recently at the Civic Center, Victoria Island, Lagos. The likes of Leadway, NEM, Aiko, and Axa Mansard made the cut. Let's check it out.
It is pertinent to inform you that nominees for the various categories went through the mill of the process and screening by judges before being shortlisted for the voting process.
These and many more are what we have for you on the lineup. So sit back, relax, and enjoy it. Details shortly. Please stay with us.
Voting is now open for the 2025 Almond Insurance Industry Awards in the various categories: Insurance CEO of the Year, General Insurance Company of the Year, Life Insurance Company of the Year, Insurance Broking Company of the Year, Insurance Broker of the Year, Insurance Woman of the Year, Insurer or Broker, Micro Insurance Company of the Year, Takaful Insurance Company of the Year, Most Valuable Insurance Customer of the Year. To vote, please visit the award website www.almondinsuranceindustry.awards.com to vote your choice using your OTP. Stamp your approval. Let your vote count. Voting opens 6th of August 2025 and closes 5th of September 2025. Almond Insurance Industry Awards, rewarding excellence. On Rep Your School, the students are in charge. Catch all the fun and excitement every Saturday by 9:30 a.m. on MITV, DSTV channel 255, and watch our future leaders unleash their potentials. Join the fun. Rep your school. Let the swag come alive. Don't miss it.
Oriental News Nigeria, published by Stameg Communications, recently put together its 2025 online conference at the Radisson Blu Hotel, Ikeja, under the theme Integrating Nigeria's Gas Potentials into Strategic Energy Transition Initiatives. Welcoming guests to the conference, the publisher and Chief Executive Officer, Oriental News Online, Mrs. Yemisi Izuora, said that Oriental News will continue to advocate and support women's development across various sectors of the economy.
Let me also note that Oriental News Nigeria Online, managed by my humble self, a media premium, with a few team of professionals, is dedicated to continuously advocate and support women development across all sectors of the economy. We will sustain this commitment until we see that women are offered much greater rights and privileges in this country. This is why we go all out to fish out those women that have provided leadership to join lead discussions on our chosen team. I will implore our men to appreciate our women who manage the home, still go to work like every other person, and return home to continue to manage the home.
In his opening remarks, the chairman of the occasion, Professor Bart Naji, noted that a steady gas supply is crucial to constant electricity supply in Nigeria.
We cannot be a country that has reserve and we're not able to make use of what we have. We can even say something about coal. We have a lot of coal, and there was such a time we proved that we can actually mine coal, use coal, export coal, but we stopped. We're not able to do any of that. So back to gas. Geometric Power is one of the companies that's one of the power generating companies in Nigeria. And the power generating companies, to have the ability to supply power, especially those that are thermal power, that is gas-fired power plants, must have the gas. Okay? We have hydro, but the gas-fired plants are the dominant power producing plants. And I want to tell you that at least for the next decade or two, gas-fired plants will be the dominant method of us supplying electricity in Nigeria.
The Nigeria Energy Transition Plan is looking to achieving net zero emissions by 2060, with a strong emphasis on transitioning away from fossil fuels to cleaner energy sources like solar and wind power, with emphasis on gas as a transition fuel. Delivering the keynote of the conference, the speaker, Mr. Temitope Ogedengbe, Manager, Energy Transition NLNG, stated that energy transition is a personal journey for each country that is involved in it.
Energy transition is a personal journey for all the countries, entities that are doing it. You can't cut and paste what everybody else is doing. You need to sit down and figure out what works for you. And you talk about the 3 E's. We want economic development, you want energy security, but you also want to do the environmental responsibility aspect. So you have to keep trying to manage those 3 aspects at every point in time and making sure that you don't drop the ball on any of them. Gas has a very clear role in what we're doing for Nigeria, but it's up to us to be thought leaders, people in this room, public sector, private sector, to make sure that we're doing what is necessary within our remit to enable that future. And that last statement, and I like the fact that I think Prof as well talked about being bold. It will require some bold steps, but we also have to be strategic. I think if we do that, we talk about gas being a transitional fuel, but it can actually be a transformational fuel for our energy future.
As always, the high point of the annual Oriental News online conference is a panel discussion which is often a no-holds-barred. Panelists this year were Lanke Dayo Adepoju from the Major Energy Marketers Association of Nigeria, MEMAN, Mr. Japheth Alen Natama, Director, Planning, Research and Development, Rural Electrification Agency, REA, Engineer Chichi Emenike, Acting MD and Gas Manager, Nekonde Energy Limited, keynote speaker, Mr. Temitope Ogedengbe, and others. Moderator of session was Olu Phillips. In her contribution, Engineer Chichi Emenike said that gas investment is long-term, so government must provide the enabling environment to encourage investments.
You talk about energy transition worldwide. Where do we even sit as Nigerians today? The power we produce, how many light bulbs does it, power per head? Let's even start from there. So even short to medium term, what's the plan? Really, where's the money? We don't even have, the government does not even have money. We're in JV today with the government. I can tell you how we're drilling that oil. In fact, we've been lucky, we've increased production, we've increased AG, we're trying to bring in money to capture the gas, to reduce the flaring. Okay, but I can tell you it's a tough space because you're trying to do all this attraction of financing into an economy that is highly challenged. Don't forget, we've been talking about power here ever since. What are we doing? That's the conundrum. A big part of the gas we're producing today goes into, I have gas that we produce that were old for 2 years. Is that a business? Excuse me. I borrowed this money from somewhere. How am I going to pay it back? And don't forget, gas investments require what I call long money. See, gas does not have, if nobody understands in the room, gas economics is an economics that I said it here before, you must see it end to end. So even before you draw down the first financing, you have tied in that investment. And let me tell you, for those of us that do economic modeling, when you have a business, as much as you think you know, for this country we've got Nigeria, you fill your Excel sheet with all the assumptions you think you know. My brother, once you put your leg out, brotherly, have you watched that movie, How to Kill a Monkey? Once you put your leg out, you will see so many things that are going to flood unexpectedly, that will flood your, and you begin to see your IRR, whatever you call it, your rate of return, whatever you call it, you see begin to go down the road. You told the people you give them back their money in 4 years, 5 years. Don't forget, gas does not have the wiggle room that crude oil production has. So the minute you begin to throw all those unknowns into it, you see policy flip-flop. You see all sorts of things that you never thought. Then you see the multiplicity of fees. You are throwing this money, don't forget, our industry is highly dollarized. There's nothing more or less that we produce here in Nigeria. We have to attract everything, even sometimes, even the requisite technical skills at times need to come from outside. The O&M is dollarized. The well I'm drilling is dollarized. The accessory to drill a gas well costs more than a crude well. The handling of gas, you cannot open a gas well and shut it down like you can do with crude if there's a problem. No, it has to be running. And there's a tenure that is attached to that. So government has to sit down. I thank goodness here they're trying to bring some technocrats into this whole thing. But we need to, you see the way we've been running around with crude, we need to straighten a proper gas plan, short to medium term first, because we like big story in this country. Big numbers. Let us start with what is doable.
Given high-powered discussions, participants had questions.
If we don't have enough gas, please, why are we exporting gas?
We have all sort of announcements about incentives for gas investors. Some of them have even gone to visit the president. So is it that all these things are not coming to anything concrete?
I think the leading from the question was around why are we exporting gas? And I think we can't afford to look at it as one-dimensional. We have a decade of gas plan, right? And there are several elements to it. There's domestic use of gas, industry, there's power gen, there's transport, and there's export. So you have a project that has been sort of 30 years ago that is bringing in billions of dollars for you for export. You should be trying to build on that, not trying to. So what do you want to do? You spend $30 billion roughly on a project, and you want to stop the gas to it and do what? Where's the infrastructure to make it to the domestic market? So we can't rock with that table, and we can't say we're going to kill this for another thing. I think the way we should think about it is, what this is doing well, good. What can we do to make the others do well, right? So that's the way I think we should think about it. Yeah. So that's my view on that.
If I tell you where we started from, to be honest, we have moved a bit. The problem is the speed at which things get done here. There's one of the executive orders that the president signed recently, and it's focused on contracting cycles. Okay, it's focused on how fast we get things done. It will shock you how you will sit in a meeting with people from the other side. I don't want to call their name, and they will be wasting time to see value. I've had a carbon credit project before. Why? When we're about to sign, we have met for 8 months. Carbon credit. that will give me infrastructure free, 4 compressors. We will not spend a dime. When they finish, we will earn from the carbon crediting for 1 year. And when they finish, they will leave the infrastructure for us and we'll continue to earn from them also. The last minute we want to sign, then the lawyer on the other side rose and said, oh, you know, I forgot. Forgot what? We will be reviewing for the longest now. Do you know, by the time we did that, the German market, where we were going to draw those credits from, changed. It changed. That's how we lose value on a daily here.
There is no doubt that Nigeria's energy transition plan needs collaboration of the various stakeholders, including the public and private sectors, to ensure its effective implementation. The Oriental News Nigeria online conference has once again brought that to the fore.
Moving on, let's see excerpt from the press conference where nominees in the various categories in the 2025 Almond Insurance Industry Awards were unveiled. It was quite an interesting time. Happy viewing.
We are convened here today to reveal the nominees in the various categories. I am thrilled by the industry's enthusiastic response to the announcement of this year's awards. The meticulous nomination process, which spanned over a month, saw active participation from top management of insurance companies, corporate and individual clients, and even state governments, all nominating based on the provided criteria. This year, we witnessed a significant increase in participation from insurance industry stakeholders. This is evident in the number of nominations we received this year, 914, compared to last year's 392. The 79.94 increase in participation in the nomination process is a testament to the growing recognition and prestige of the Almond Awards within and outside the insurance industry. In a bid to maintain the integrity of the awards, and also to reduce the incidences of duplicate voting, the panel has agreed that a one-time password, OTP, be deployed in the voting process this year. Professor Olajide Fadum, the consultant on the awards website, will throw more light on this. Some of the nominations received were not considered due to non-compliance with the laid-down criteria. I must say, though, that overall, the process was well received. It is pertinent to inform you that nominees for the various categories went through the mill of the process and screening by judges before being shortlisted for the voting process. We, like the proverbial Oliver Twist, humbly appeal to you once again to give this event massive publicity in your usual manner to ensure that people visit the website, which is www.almondinsuranceindustry.awards.com, to cast their votes. Almond Insurance Industry Awards is one word, all lowercase. Let me also use this medium to invite you all to the awards night proper on Friday, 7th of November 2025 at the Stable Event Center, 45 Bode Thomas Street, Surulere, Lagos, where winners will be announced in an evening of festivities.
The nominee for this year's awards. So we first want to unveil the nominee for the General Insurance Company of the Year. We have Leadway Assurance Company Limited, Name Insurance PLC, Mutual Benefits Assurance PLC, Custodian and Allied Insurance Company Limited, and Azamanza Insurance PLC. The next one we have for Life Insurance Company of the Year. The nominees are Leadway Assurance Company Limited, ICO Insurance PLC, Azamanza Insurance PLC, Capital Express Assurance Company Limited, and Cornerstone Insurance PLC. For Micro Insurance Company of the Year, the nominees are Cassava Micro Insurance Limited, Gozi Micro Insurance Limited, Ali Micro Insurance Limited, Shagamu Micro Insurance Limited, and Chi Micro Insurance Limited. For Takafu Insurance Company of the Year, the nominees are No Takafu Insurance Limited, Sanlam Takafu Insurance Limited, Jazz Takafu Insurance Limited, Crown Takafu Insurance Limited, and Ilal Takafu Insurance Limited. For Insurance CEO of the Year Award, the nominees they are Mr. Sholanke Ogulano, MD CEO of Skip Nigeria and Co. Limited, Mr. Adeyinka Falade, MD CEO of FSL Insurance Brokers Limited, Mr. Kayode Awubolo, MD CEO ARC Insurance Brokers Limited. So for Insurance Broking Company of the Year, we have Skip Nigeria and Co. Limited, FSL Insurance Brokers Limited, Og Robinson Nigeria Limited, ARC Insurance Brokers, and YOA Insurance Brokers. For Insurance Woman of the Year, nominees they are Mrs. Ebelechukwu Owachukwu, CEO Res Insurance Limited, Mrs. Adaobi Nwakuchi, MD as a CEO Veritas Capital Assurance PLC, Mr. Adetayo John Fisher, CEO First Standard Insurance Brokers, and Mrs. Ezebe Ekioma, CEO Crystal Trust Insurance Brokers. The nominee for Most Valuable Insurance Customer of the Year. So we have the nominees they are BUA Group, Dangote Group, Head of Service of the Federation, Nigeria Energy, NLG Limited, NNPC Limited. The voters are expected to visit, just like the chairman mentioned earlier on, the website, which is www.almondinsuranceindustry.com. So once the voter gets to the website, there are 4 easy areas to locate to know where to vote. On the website, there are 4 ways through which a person can access the voting platform. The first one now on the website, the button here, we have it as 2025 award voting. So once this button is clicked, it takes the person to display the voting page. Okay, let's close this. So this is the home page. Yeah, I'm on the home page now. This is the page the voters will land on. So from here, there are 4 areas where they can access the voting platform. By clicking this 2025 award voting, it takes them to that page. Then this other link here, this link beside the home, this link also takes the voters to the voting page. Then also on the home page of the website, there are other 2 areas. There are other 2 locations where the voters can access the voting platform. So on top of this, you can see once you come down, we have this one. This button takes the voter to the voting platform. Then also we have 2 other areas there. We have like this one. This button here also takes the voter to the voting platform, and then there's another one here. So this is to ensure that it will be easier for voters to be able to access the voting platform. The nominations, I think we stopped around 8. I didn't see 9, 10, 11. Maybe no nominations in those ones for now. Then this one will go to the chairperson of the award. The number of nominations today rose from about 300 to 900, as you said. I want to know what this means. Is it increasing awareness, or is it competitiveness? Share your thoughts why you think this is rising and what it means for the insurance industry.
Yes, there has been a marked increase in the number of nominations, and I believe that it's because of the awareness that has been created. Many people have come to know about the awards, and so more people are participating. Secondly, I believe it shows that people like to be recognized, and they've seen that, oh, some companies have won this award, so if some have won, they also believe that they can win and they want to. So that has created a lot more awareness within the insurance industry and also outside.
That's the time on the program this week. Nominees have been announced. Voting has officially begun. Visit the website www.awardinsuranceindustryaward.com to vote your choice using your OTP. Voting ends on 5th of September. I am Susan Obiako. Until next time, be good. Bye-bye.